Hey guys, how's it going? So later tonight, or at least for me, 7 p.m. Pacific time, is when the updates comes out for Splatoon 3. And I thought I would just go over the patch notes. It's always funny like thinking of Splatoon 3 or Splatoon like timing math because it says June 12th, but for the US technically it's June 11th at night because the Splatoon day starts like Splatoon day kind of starts at like 7 p.m., 5 p.m. sometimes. Like, I don't know. It just changes around a lot. And it's always like you have to think about, or you have to like look it up. Like, okay, what time does it actually come out? So it comes out tonight at 7 p.m. for Pacific time for me in West Coast. But yeah, I just thought I'd go over the patch notes real quick for the version 10 release. So let's see. The first thing is obviously for this Nintendo Switch 2 stuff, they made the screen displays more detailed, on-screen movements smoother in all the different areas like Splatsville, Gopolis Square, and Grand Festival Grounds. Salmon runs smooth salmonid animation, especially with like large numbers. They smooth the animations with the jellyfish. Change the animations that display at the bottom of the right of the screen when switching scenes. Well, that's cool. Increase the resolution of images stored in the Nintendo Switch 2 album. Yes, that one's great. It'll look a lot nicer. All the changes below. Okay, so these are all the weapons, and obviously they added Urchin Underpass. All right, let's see. So we got the. This is the Bar Sushi collection. So those are the ones that look kind of like they're out in the desert, like Mad Max like style. We got the Splashomatic. So they all kind of look like they like are supposed to spell something. Like this is Gecko. Yeah, they're just like different. They look like they're kind of different, like animals or like different elements. So we got the Splashomatic Gecko with the Toxic Mist and Ink Storm. We got the Splattershot Pro Frozen. It looks like it says Frozen with the Splat Bomb and Tenda missiles. We got the Jet Sculpture Cobra. Looks like it's supposed to be Cobra with Burst Bomb and Triple Splashdown. We got the H3 Nozzle Nose Viper with the Suction Bomb and Triple Ink Strike. We got the Rapid Blaster Pro Winter with the Suction Bomb and Tacticooler. We got the Carbon Roller Angle. It looks like it says Angle or Angel or something like that with the Fizzy Bomb and Super Chump. Next, we got the Paintbrush. It looks like it says Burns with the Splash Ball and Trizuka. We got the Splat Charger camo and the Splatter Scope camo with the Sprinkler and Crab Tank. I actually kind of like that. That one's pretty. That one looks pretty fun. We got the Tri-Slosher Ashen with the Splat Bomb and Splatter Color Screen. I'm actually excited for this one. The Mini Splatling Rattler. Looks like it says Rattler with the Squid Beacon and Trizuka. I've been wanting a good Mini Splatling because I don't really care too much for the kits that we have. So I'm actually pretty excited to use this one. I like the Squid Beacon, and Trizuka's okay. You know, it's decent. We got the Dapple Doolies Knocked. I'm gonna guess like Knocked, like Nocturnal or like something like that. With the Splat Bomb and Killer Whale. We got the Tentabrella Cream with Toxic Mist and Super Chump. We got the Reflux 450 Milk with the Torpedo and Booyah Bomb. And we'll spam lots of Booyah Bombs with that. Splatana Wiper Rust with the Curling Bomb and Trizuka. That's going to be really annoying to go up against. All right, we got the Splatland Collection Embers. Next, these are kind of like, I don't know, they just have different words with Z's at the end, which is kind of cute. We got the Colors Aerospray with the Burst Bomb and Splatter Color Screen. We got the Glamours Splatter Shot with the Burst Bomb and Kraken Royale. That's crazy. That one's crazy. Next, we got the Claws 96 Gal with the angle shooter and Tacticooler. Then we got the Glitters L3 Nozzle Nose with Splat Bomb and Inkjet. I believe they had one like this in Splatoon 2, I believe. They had one that was similar to, I believe it was Splatoon 2. They had a nozzle nose like this. Next, we got the Glems Blaster with the Squid Beacon and Crab Tank. Then we got the Stars Dynamo Roller with the Point Sensor and Killer Whale. Next, we got the Planet's Big Swig Roller with Torpedo and Triple Splashdown. Yeah, so I was thinking about it. The Comet's Octobrush with the Auto Bomb and Kraken Royale. That's kind of a combination of Splatoon 1 and 2 of Octobrush that they used to have. The OG Octobrush. Then we got the Horns Dread Ringer with the Curling Bomb and Crab Tank. Then we got the Torrents Hydra Splatling with the Sprinkler and Big Bubbler. This is a return from Splatoon 1 with when it had the Bubbler and Sprinkler. So I'm pretty excited for this one. I'm not great with the Big Bubbler, but I'm actually pretty excited to use this Hydra. Then we got the Twinkles Splat Dualies with the Fizzy Bomb and Big Bubbler. Then we got the Hooves Dually Squelchers with the Point Sensor and Splatter Color Screen. Then we got the Patterns Undercover Brella with the Curling Bomb and Killer Whale. Then we got the Bulbs Tri-Stringer with the Angle Shooter and Inkjet. And then lastly, we got the Stickers Splatana Stamper with the Auto Bomb and Booyah Bomb. So that's all the new weapons. We got some changes to the old weapons too. Not as many as we usually do. Probably because they're so focused on these ones. But for the S-Blast weapons, blasters, we got increase the amount of ink consumption by approximately 11%. Increase the amount of time between firing and becoming able to act again, approximately 1/20th a second, which is kind of a nerf. Which honestly, the S-Blast is pretty powerful already, so it's kind of necessary in my opinion. I think all blasters deserve a nerf. Let's see. The Toxic Mist reduced the amount of ink consumed by 60%. Increase the amount of time it takes for ink to begin recovery. Alright, so less ink to use, but it takes longer to recover ink. So there's always like that gray spot that'll time down before you can start refilling your ink again. Next, we got for our special weapons, we got Triple Ink Strike, damage dealt to Crab Tank armor increased by approximately 50%. Damage dealt to Crab Tank armor increased by approximately 100% for the Crab Tank. And then Wave Breaker increased the durability by approximately 20%, which is nice. Decreased damage taken from ink flung by opponents' Splatanas by approximately 70%, by 50%. So that's a nice buff to the Wave Breaker. And then Crab Tank reduced damage dealt by a direct cannon shot from 60% to 50%. With this change, the damage dealt simultaneously by a direct cannon shot and explosion is reduced from 90% to 80%. Dang, so Crab Tank got nerfed. All the damage it takes from the Triple Ink Strike and Booyah Bomb, and then also the cannon fires lessened. Let's see, added a series weapon feature to Anarchy Battle series for S rank or higher. In Anarchy Battle, the S rank or higher series weapons power will be measured for each weapon players equipped. It will be matched with other players whose series weapon power is similar to theirs for a current weapon. I like this because if you're practicing with a weapon that you're not used to, like it'll actually calculate that. So it's like, let's say I suck with chargers, so I want to practice with chargers. Pick weapons that are less, so that way you won't have like these crazy experienced people that are just like killing you nonstop, and you're trying to practice with a weapon, so you can get better with it. So I like that. Series weapon power is the same for all four models. I can't talk. For all four modes. Players can check their current series weapon power for each weapon by pressing the ZL button on the equip screen to display the weapon's details. Series weapon power resets each time the season changes, but the highest value players will be recorded in Splatoon 3. An Anarchy battle open increase the amount of change in rank points by per battle by approximately 2.5x. Maybe I'm wrong about this. I don't know. Yeah, I think it's still what I said. But everyone will start the same when the season starts, and then it'll decrease by time. So it's kind of like a separate rank for your certain weapons, which is kind of cool. Gives you something more to work for. Made it so that call signs, which are automatically determined using factors such as equipped gear, will display in X battles in place of nicknames. After the battle ends, you can check players' actual names and IDs. So I guess maybe... So they did this in Splatoon 2. They didn't show, like, the people's names until after the battle. Okay. Well, we'll just have to see what this looks like in the thing. But I think it's kind of trying to not show you people's names until after the battle. Is what it looks like. Changes to Splatoon 3. Players' best 9 will be displayed. Best 9 indicates the 9 weapons of the highest series weapon power out of all the weapons. Just a bunch of stuff added to Splatoon 3 about the whole weapons stuff. They increased the freshness level to 10 for weapons, which I only have like 1 that's on 5. So it's like, oh gosh, I have to keep going. Once the update has been applied, weapons that had achieved XP beyond the maximum value before applying this update will have their freshness increase after 1 battle by the amount of proper. So basically, like after you do like a battle after this update, it'll calculate into that freshness. So let's say like I had a weapon at 5 and I've been playing almost till 10, so it's like it'll just add those points in right away. But you have to it says you basically have to play a battle first, and then it'll add it. Added new badges so that weapons with freshness 4 stars or higher. Yeah, so it's just pretty much a summary of what they all added and stuff. So it's pretty exciting. It starts in a few hours, actually. I'll be recording a bunch of that footage and stuff for you guys. And yeah. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you're excited as I am. And I will see you next time, okay? Peace.